Hey guys, what's up? I look crazy and tired, but you wanna know why? It's because I was decorating my house for Christmas, um, and I'm exhausted. Oh, and I took my daughter to dance class, well, competition. Yeah, she's at competition level, and I had to deal with my son being weird all day. I forgot to wake up to go to church and take my kids to Sunday school. Like, I was so tired. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. So right now, I'm hiding in my basement. That's my son making noises upstairs. If you heard that thump. Wait, I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I guess that's a 5 minute from now problem. But anyway, so I just gave you a whole list of things that I was doing. And if you really think about it, do I have to do these things? Yes. Some of you are like, well, you don't need to put your kid in dance. You're right, I don't. You don't need to put up Christmas decorations. You're absolutely right, I don't. Why do I do it? Because I don't want my kid to have FOMO. I don't want my kid to, like, be that kid that didn't experience Christmas and didn't have their house decorated or didn't have the opportunity to do dancing on a level that some of us adults wish we could have done. I don't want my kid to never experience it because I was too tired to give it to them. Because honestly, there are some things in my life I wish my mom did for me. But, life was different back then. So she did the best that she could with what she had. But that is where I'm going to change that because I don't want my kids to feel that because it sucks. And some of you are like, well, then why are you a single parent? Well, I personally am a single parent because my kid's father passed away 4 years ago. We weren't together even then, but we worked together in ways to make it work for both of our kids. We co-parented. And that is just as important than as being together. We did what we could, how we could best with our kids. And not having him here makes it very hard because there are things that, like today, where he could have took her to dance and I could have finished this, or he could have woke up and brought them to Sunday school, and then I would have been able to get some rest. Like it would have been a nice balance, but that's not how it played out, and that's just life. And I still do all those extra things anyway. Why do I do these extra things is really the question. Why does any single parent overcompensate and do the extra things for their kids? Because of FOMO. We do not want our kids to not miss out on opportunities because we were too tired or working too hard for them, and then later on blame it on them for why you're tired. It's ridiculous. I work hard so that my kids could not put me in a nursing home and I could be on cruises for the remainder of my life. I'm working hard for the future cruises and the future Parisian trips and the trips to London and crap. Like that I'm looking forward to that. That's my time to thrive where I live off my kid because I worked my ass off for it. But more importantly, I want mentally healthy children to grow up and say, hey, I have a good heart because I know what it feels like to be loved and I want other people to feel it. I have a positive outtake on life because I did not grow up in full-blown negativity. I'm not naive to negativity, but I'm not going to let it bring me down. And that all comes from ensuring that you give them all that you can while you're physically capable of doing it. Right now I look like I'm crazy, but yeah, I can still do it. I can still take them to dance. I can still take them to karate. I can still do all of that stuff. And I want my kid to be well-rounded and enjoy life and have experiences, go to dinners, enjoy the city that they come from before it becomes crazy. I mean, New York will always be crazy, but I want my kids to enjoy their youth so that when they get older, they're not that miserable, but they'll understand what I mean, But But we overcompensate because we want our kids to be well-rounded, happy kids. And well-rounded, happy kids equals a very harmonious, like, society. At least I believe that to some extent. But I'm not gonna have this kid walking around here mentally depressed saying, "Oh my God, I hate my mom," like full blown emo. Like I don't need that. Nobody wants that. We had that era. It was a cool era though, but it was unnecessary. We don't need mentally unhinged children because we couldn't take them to dance class, like, or we didn't want to decorate the house for Christmas. It doesn't matter. This is why we do it. This is why single parents are tired. This is why we sacrifice dating. This is why we sacrifice a lot of things, because we want our kids to grow up to be good kids, to be good humans, to be great politicians, to be great doctors, to be great entertainers, to be amazing friends, and to be future fantastic parents. That's why you do it, single mom. Even the single dad, you know, the ones who had to do it alone. You know, we don't give them credit sometimes, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all make it hard to give y'all credit sometimes, but you know, I'm gonna give y'all credit. I'll give y'all credit today. But yeah, I just want to shout out all those single moms who are kicking ass. A bigger shout out to the single moms in a relationship. Boy, I feel so bad for you guys. You are dead looking in the face of the other human being that has the legal capacity to take care of the little human that you made together, and they are simply choosing to watch you struggle. I am so sorry for that. And I pray to God that there's always something that brings you joy to help you and remind you that all your work does not go in vain. So, I don't know what my son is doing upstairs. I am really terrified. Earlier, he tried to eat a pine cone, so I should probably go back upstairs. But you are doing amazing, single moms. And remember to drink water. Do your serums on your face, because even though I'm not wearing makeup and I got this pimple coming in, it's fine because I'm gonna get rid of that sucker. I don't look that crazy, you know. I look crazy. Not that delusional. It could be worse, honestly. All right. Love you guys. Be amazing. Bye.